The Krell Armada emerged from hyperspace with a singular purpose: conquest. For 3,000 cycles, they had swept through the Orion Arm, absorbing civilizations into their empire. Earth, with its primitive technology and divided nations, would fall within days. Supreme Commander Vexthor watched the blue planet rotate on his view screen, mandibles clicking in satisfaction. Intelligence reported humans still used chemical propulsion and had barely ventured beyond their moon. This would be effortless. The invasion began at dawn. Krell shock troops descended on every major city simultaneously. Their kinetic barriers deflected bullets. Their plasma weapons vaporized tanks. Within hours, human governments began surrender negotiations. Vexthor permitted himself a moment of triumph. Another world claimed, another species subdued. Then the humans stopped fighting conventionally. It started in the mountains of Afghanistan, where locals who'd never seen the soldiers retreat simply didn't. They adapted. Primitive explosives became traps. Caves became death traps. The Krell's thermal sensors, designed for sterile battlefields, became liabilities in Earth's chaotic terrain. In the jungles of Vietnam and the Amazon, Krell patrols vanished. Human guerrillas moved through environments that registered as uninhabitable on Krell scanners. They attacked at night, during storms, in conditions no rational species would fight in. "They're fighting in a typhoon," reported a bewildered officer from Southeast Asia. "Our forces can barely stand. The humans are using the weather as a weapon." Vexthor dismissed it. Primitives getting lucky. He ordered full occupation protocols. That's when Earth itself turned hostile. The Krell physiology, evolved on a world with stable 0.7 g gravity and controlled climate, hadn't been tested against Earth's violent weather patterns. Soldiers collapsed from heat exhaustion in deserts, froze in unexpected blizzards, and drowned in flash floods. Earth's 1 g gravity, tolerable at first, became crushing during extended deployments. The diseases came next. Krell immune systems, designed for their sterile homeworld, had no defense against Earth's microbial diversity. A common cold could kill a Krell warrior in days. Bacterial infections ran rampant. The water they drank, the air they breathed, everything was hostile. "Request reinforcements," Vexthor transmitted to the fleet. "And full biocontainment protocols." Then the humans began their counteroffensive. They'd studied their enemy during the occupation. Learned their weaknesses. Now they struck with precision. They contaminated Krell water supplies with harmless Earth bacteria that proved lethal to the invaders. They fought during Earth's harshest conditions, when their enemies were weakest. They turned their own planet's hostility into a strategic advantage. In Moscow, resistance forces led Krell troops into the winter. In Cairo, they fought at noon, when temperatures peaked. In Seattle, they used the rain itself as cover, knowing Krell sensors struggled with moisture. 6 months after the invasion began, Vexthor stood in his command center, watching casualty reports flood in. They'd lost 60% of the ground forces. Not to human weapons, but to Earth itself. The diseases, the gravity, the weather, the sheer biological chaos of the planet. "Sir," his tactical officer reported, voice trembling, "the humans are calling this home field advantage." Vexthor finally understood. They hadn't conquered Earth. They'd landed on a hostile world whose native inhabitants were evolved specifically to survive its hellscape conditions. Every human was a survival specialist, adapted to a planet that would kill any other species. "Prepare for full evacuation," he ordered quietly. As the Krell Armada retreated, Earth's communication networks exploded with celebration. They'd won not through superior technology, but through something more fundamental. They were built for a world that would break anyone else. The Krell updated their star charts. Earth wasn't marked as conquered territory. It was marked with a red warning symbol, Death World. Native population, extremely dangerous. Humanity had defended their home not by becoming stronger than the Krell, but by making them realize Earth wasn't a prize worth claiming. It was a prison only humans could survive.